know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away. I want you back.
All right, so here I am, Lala, LaShandra, and you see the rainbow. God's promise, so I had to do it. You know, purple's my favorite color, so I had to do it under this like majestic rainbow. I love it because a rainbow means promise and purpose, and so that is the theme of my message today. So you guys, I wanted to show off pictures of little Oliver. So you guys have probably been wondering, as I have been saying for some time now, where has LaShandra been? What's going on? What's with the uploads or the downloads, or what's with the 411? Where are the videos at? Now, I wasn't really vocal about everything that was going on because you guys remember my story back in 2017 that really launched me into teaching online full time. Oh, by the way, excuse my house. There's like never a time of day where my house is quiet because my children are here 24/7. Unless if they're with their aunties. They're here 24/7. So it's never quiet. So you guys remember when I told you about, what happened in 2017. Those of you that haven't been with me that long or you don't know the story from 2017, basically I was pregnant carrying my daughter. That would have been child number 5 for me. Her name was Eleanor. Notice I'm saying was. So it was a difficult pregnancy. It was rough. At the time, I was teaching in the brick and mortar, and I had also ventured into teaching online. So I was a brick and mortar teacher, and I was teaching online for VIP Kid. I did that for 2017. I started VIP Kid January of 2017, and they let me go. Well, by let me go, they did not renew my contract come June 2017 because, like I said, it was a rough pregnancy, and I was in and out the hospital. I was hospitalized for days on end because of so many complications, and so I ended up losing her. And I was hospitalized at that time too. That was towards the end of my contract. It was the middle of the night, my water broke, and it was just like, it was like, man, I think if my memory serves me, it was like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I had classes scheduled like 5 something in the morning, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I had classes scheduled, and I had to cancel. My water broke prematurely, and I had to go to the hospital. So I had to cancel my classes. I told them everything. As soon as I was released from the hospital, I had sent over my, hospital admittance and papers. And when they released me, I sent all of that information over to VIP Kid. Took pictures of it, emailed it, everything. And they didn't renew my contract. So, no, not even a sorry for the situation. Didn't renew my contract. And that's how I found Dada and started my, full-time. I'm going to put that in quotations because, you don't get full-time pay or benefits. But I started my full-time teaching online career from that. So from that loss, a blessing was born, hence the rainbow. A blessing was born from that loss. So I learned a lot through that and really learned to just keep faith and to remain confident and bold in what I do and not feel sorry. No excuses, no apologies. Just like, this is what I want to do and this is what I'm going to do. And anybody that doubts me along my way, you're not for me. And that's just what it was. And here I am, 2021. I'm still exclusively teaching online. I have not been back to brick and mortar, nor do I have any plans to. And I've been thriving. There hasn't been a down. Like, I've had, bumps with companies, but with every bump came like a new path. It's always been a blessing, the rainbow. And so this child that I'm going to tell you about is my rainbow baby. My rainbow baby. I told God when I had lost, like when I say I told God, I had like a conversation with God, and I was like, Lord, I don't even think I want any more kids. Not really. Let your will be done. But if you will it, this is what I said. I had a long conversation because I mourned her. It's like it was a lesson, but it hurt, and I was just like, that's my heavens baby, Lord. I thank you for just pulling me through. I thank you for being with me and your steps being my steps. I thank you for courage. I thank you for strength. And I said, if it is in your will for me to have another baby, let it be before I'm 40, because after I'm 40, please, Lord, let it be null and void. I that's where I want it to end. No more factory closed at 40. You guys, I will be 40 this year, 2021, in August. And this baby, my birthday is August 6th, and this baby was due to be born August 3rd. August 3rd. Do you hear me? I asked God back in 2017, if it's in his will for me to have another baby, let it be before I'm 40. And here we go. Now. And no, I'm not married. I'm still divorced, so it's not with my ex-husband. It's not with my ex-husband at all. So I have moved on from that. And this is my rainbow baby. And so I didn't want to speak on it and have everybody, oh, congratulations, and this, and this. And it's not that I was being negative, but I was just being realistic, because I know that I am considered high risk, especially what happened the last time. Then they were just like, with everything going on and your age, you're considered high risk. So going into this pregnancy, I was like, oh, wow. So I was high risk from jump, from like, day one of me finding out. I knew I was high risk. I knew I had to take it easy. And so I didn't want to hype it up so early, because how generally, like general rule of thumb, they say, wait until you're at least like, 3 months, and then make your big announcement. So I was waiting till I was like 3 months along. I made that mark of being 3 months along, and then it was like, okay. Then I'm telling you, right at that mark, that's when things start kind of declining, and I was in and out the hospital. I had to start going every week, and I was just like, Lord, I'm giving it all to you. I'm trusting you. But I just didn't want to make a big announcement, because the bigger the announcement, and say something was to happen, if that was the will and something was to happen, then it would have been that many more people that I would have to explain, oh, no, I lost the baby, or this and that, is going on. So I wanted to really wait. So you guys, now he is a month old. He was actually born April 23rd. Now hear me, he was due August 3rd. He was born April 23rd. So he is a micro premie. He was born really early. I told you guys I was in and out the hospital. I haven't really had the energy. I was on bed rest. It seemed like forever, but obviously not long enough, because he came early. He was just like, I'm done in here. I want out now. And so I was on bed rest. I was actually in the hospital for a couple of weeks. They told me, well, this is your new home. You might as well decorate it like it's your apartment. Bring food up here. Bring whatever you want. I was hospitalized for a while. And he was born April 23rd. And as of today, he is 4 weeks old. He is not home. He's in the NICU. So I want you guys to look at these pictures. I've taken pictures. I've taken videos. I actually have a private Instagram page that I have made for him. I didn't make it for the public, so I don't want people, you know how people like just take your pictures, and I'm like, I don't want you using my baby's pictures for anything. But I did put together a private Instagram page for my loved ones, basically, to keep updated, because that's better than me having to remember who to text. And group texts are like terrible, because you text somebody in a group, and if somebody has a question, then everybody's phone is going off. And every time I go up to the hospital, I make a video, I take pictures, and I update every single time. So he has quite a few pictures and videos on there. And then what you guys are seeing is some of the collection of the videos that I have available on his little, page that he has on Instagram. And so everything's okay. The uploads are coming back. This mom is tired because since he is in the NICU and I'm not able to nurse him, if you guys know, I'm like into a whole lot of all natural stuff. So of course I decided, even though he's not with me, to go the route of nursing. I have to pump like 2 to 3 times, not 2 to 3 times, every 2 to 3 hours. Okay. I'm talking like waking up in the middle of the night and I'm like, oh, I have to pump. And okay, dig this, you guys. The whole time I was hospitalized, the whole time I was in the hospital on bed rest, the whole time I've been on bed rest when I was at home, I was working. I never took any time off work other than when I had a procedure or when I had a C-section. I had surgery when he was born. I took that day off, and that was on a Friday. And then I took that Monday off because I was being released from the hospital, and I was back to work on Tuesday. But the whole time I was in the hospital on bed rest, when they told me to make it my apartment, I was working. And the nurses were so sweet that they actually came in and worked around my teaching schedule. I was still teaching on Cambly in the morning. I had disguised my background so they didn't see the hospital bed. There was one little smart cookie that I have that was like, Lala, are you in the hospital? I was like, oh, let me readjust this camera. So she's one of my regulars, longtime regular, and I explained to her. She is like the only student that knew that I was in the hospital. She would ask me about my baby all the time. And this was a child, because I've only been doing Cambly Kids since I came back to Cambly. I've only been doing Cambly Kids exclusively. So I haven't even done Cambly Classic. And so she's the one, she's 11, and she's she's very bright. She catches on really quick. I don't even know what she saw, but she caught on that I was in the hospital. She's the only one that has caught on. No one else, if they did know, they didn't say anything. But the whole time I was in the hospital and I was teaching. I even taught, you guys, I have a full-time position. I am a full-time teacher with benefits with what was formerly known as K-12. I don't know if you guys know, but K-12 changed their name to Stride. But I'll just say K-12 because that's what everybody know them as. With K-12, I am a full-time with benefits virtual teacher teaching middle school English. I'm the ELA teacher for middle school at this school. I told you guys I will never go back to brick and mortar. So Lala has benefits. I have benefits. I have a 401k plan. And outside of that, I still invest. I still invest in stocks. I still invest in cryptocurrency. I still have my side things. I still have my own business. I still write books. I'm still tutoring and teaching on OutSchool and tutoring on Tutor Teacher on Cambly. I still have a contract with GoGo Kid. I still have a contract with Palfish. I think my contract expired with Bling ABC. I think it has. I'm going to have to check that. I think it expired with Bling ABC. But I still have an ongoing contract. I just renewed my contract with GoGo Kid. And I still have an ongoing, with Palfish. So I'm still doing all of these things. I am exhausted. So this summer, I don't think I'm doing anything teaching-wise, especially since I am now a full-time teacher. And, they spread it out so that instead of us getting all of our pay throughout the school year, they spread it out so that in the summer months, you're still getting some of your pay. So they, instead of dividing it by just the school year, they divide it by 12 months a year. So you're getting all of your pay. You're getting full pay for the whole year. So I have some money coming, you know, in the summertime. I think I'm going to take a break, and I'm not going to, I say this, but it's probably not true. I say I'm not going to tutor or teach in the summer. Watch me do it. I can't help it. I can't help myself. But I really am going to focus on my books and my business, because I've been telling you guys, oh, this book is coming, and then something happens. And I'm tired and I'm too busy. And then my business is never going anywhere. I'll be 60 years old and still running my business, unless if I sell it. If it becomes like super like lucrative and somebody wants to buy it, like say somebody's like, I'll buy your business off you for a couple of million. If my kids don't want it, sold. Okay, yeah, I'll sell it to you. So I'm building a business, building an empire. Okay. And this summer, I think I'm just going to just take a break. The last day of school for our kids, you know, the school that I'm teaching with, is next week, May 26th, but the teachers don't get out until like June 4th or something. We still have to have meetings and things that we have to do all the way up until June 4th. So we don't get out at the same time. But that's the last day for the students. So yeah, I think I'm going to take the summer off and just go back and forth to the hospital, because baby boy won't be home until they said like the end of July, maybe. He's had a lot of setbacks lately with breathing. And so with him being a micro premie, his lungs and everything is something that is of the biggest concern. He's been doing pretty good, but lately, like the past 3 days, he's been having some issues with an infection that he has in his bronchioles. And so that's something that they've been dealing with. They've been dealing with it. He's been dealing with it because he's the one having the issues. And I've been dealing with it emotionally and seeing my baby. I'll show you guys pictures of that too. So yeah, that's the breathing tube and the machine. And ooh, that was scary looking. And this was just taken, what you're seeing right now was just taken 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Today is May 20th, and this was taken on the 18th, just 2 days ago. But he's on the up, and I know everything's going to be wonderful. His name is Oliver, and you know, Oliver, I really love that name. Man of peace, peace bringer is what Oliver means. Think of the olive branch, you know. And so that's my man of peace. That's my peace bringer. And so it really brings me peace, and knowing that God heard me and he gave me this rainbow baby. Of course, I won't be, I'll be 60 before he will be 18. Well, by the time he's 18, I will be like 60 years old. That's one thing. But don't think about it like that. That's okay. That's okay. I never planned on having an empty nest anyway, because I figured my house would be full of grandkids when my kids get old enough to have grandkids. So I never planned on having an empty nest, and here now I have a guarantee to never have an empty nest, because my youngest baby will be 18 when I'm 60. And then I don't know, none of my kids want kids, but I said that when I was younger. I said I'll never have children, and I have the most kids of all of my siblings, and they've all wanted kids. All of them said, I want this many kids, and I said I will never have children, and I have the most. So my kids are saying they never want kids. And so I'm expecting like loads of them. Loads of them. Because the same thing I said. So I just wanted to give you guys an update. And you guys will be seeing some more videos. Especially with me taking some time off. And with summertime coming, I don't have to work so hard. I am going to hardcore, like really push my business. Take some time for advertising and, marketing. And that's what I haven't been doing. Business has been slow because I've done like zero marketing, and I have no help. So I'm doing it all by myself, but I'm not going to stop. Can't stop, won't stop. So hopefully you guys are, you're caught up now. You know what's going on. You know why I didn't say anything. I just didn't want to have to explain what happened over and over and over again in the event something was to happen. Not that I was being negative. The whole pregnancy, I was positive. But I just, I'm kind of outside of what I share here, really, if you guys knew me, I'm really a kind of private person. Nobody, like, I didn't even make announcements on Facebook or anything like that. Nobody knew but my, immediate family, like my family. That's it. Nobody knew. Not even my church. They didn't even know. We were all going to church virtually. So I was like, oh, well, they're not going to know either. So nobody knew. Nobody. Just my family. That's it. I'm telling you. And so I did it that way because of those reasons. So I did not have a baby shower. You guys know it's been a huge gap since, well, Jude is 5. You guys know Jude. He's like the co-star of this channel. And Jude is 5. And so it's been 5 years since I've had like baby stuff. So I am creating a registry. If anybody wanted to, if you guys wanted to do anything, and for little Ollie, you can get something off the registry. Or I'll also put my Cashapp, PayPal. I'll put, why does it smell like markers? It smells like permanent markers in here. I don't know. Are you?
That's because there's markers on the ground and.
Oh, this is why. Let me see your hand. I don't know if you guys see this? He put permanent markers on his hand.
And there's markers on the ground.
Like, did you mark on my floor?
No.
Okay. Put the tops back on them. I'm telling you, I am exhausted. So if you guys wanted to do something, if you guys wanted to be like give something or buy something off the registry, which is like is the Amazon registry, then you're more than welcome to. So I'll put the information for the registry once I upload it. I will, let you guys know that I have uploaded a registry that you guys can give to or buy stuff on. And I'll also put my Cash App, Venmo, PayPal in the descriptions if you guys want to do something there. But yeah, I am now a mother of 5. Still single, still working from home solely, and I'm still living the dream. And I'm loving it. I am loving it. I will still not go back to brick and mortar. And it's only going up from here. There is no going down. It's just going up and up and up and up and up. Up, go up and up and up and up and up. And so nothing's going to steal my joy. Nothing's. So I just wanted to just, give you guys an update on what's going on. And as always, TTF. And